What's up, YouTube? I am Casey with bestinvestingapps.com, and you are watching Robinhood Penny Stocks List 2017. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about finding penny stocks for Robinhood. That's a little bit different than finding all penny stocks because Robinhood doesn't allow us to trade some, so we're going to kind of narrow it down. If you're looking for all penny stocks available across the entire market, this is not the video for you. By the end of our video, you're going to have a great idea on how to narrow down the stocks that you need to find for Robinhood that are valued at $5 or less, which is what Robinhood considers a penny stock. If you want to filter it down by $1 or less, you can use the same method. Nothing changes. We'll just change the criteria a little bit. Plus, at the very end, I'm going to be announcing some free copies of my ebook, Invest 3 Easy Steps to Get Started Investing. So first things first, we need to find out what we can and can't trade on Robinhood. This is the Robinhood Help Center article, the official resource. I'll put a link to it in the description below if you want to see it yourself. Basically, this is the article that tells us what we can and can't trade on Robinhood. OTC is excluded. A lot of penny stocks trade on something called the OTC Bulletin Board. That's excluded. We don't have access to it on Robinhood. So what we do have access to is the NYSE and the NASDAQ, the two major North American stock exchanges. And so we're going to find out how to find penny stocks on those two exchanges because we can't use the OTC. That's the reason that we got to go and narrow it down. How do we do that? Let's find out. To get started finding the stocks that we need to trade on Robinhood, we're going to go to NASDAQ.com. We're going to hover over Investing and click on Stock Screener. Once it loads up here, we're going to come in and apply a couple of filters, and then we'll see what we need to see. So here's our stock screening tool. You can use different stock screening tools if you want. This one's free, and it's hosted by NASDAQ itself, so right from the source, nothing wrong with that. So the first thing that we need to do is filter by price and price change, and we're going to do last close needs to be less than $5, and we're going to add that filter in. The next criteria that we need to filter by is the exchange, so we're going to click on company descriptors. We now have all stocks that are $5 or less, and we can see that there are 2,954 of them, but we want to make sure that we only get the ones off of the NASDAQ. I wish that we could add more than one criteria as far as exchanges, but you can see we can only add one at a time. Because this is a free tool, that's okay. I'll show you how to get around it in just a moment. So now we see that there are 671 stocks that are on the NASDAQ and that are less than $5. If I bring this down to 1 and hit apply, we can see that there are now only 99 stocks on the NASDAQ that are less than $1. Perfect, we found them. Now what? Click Run Screen. Now we have a list of all of the stocks on the NASDAQ for less than $1 at their last trade price. Beautiful. One thing I want to point out is some special ticker symbol designations that might catch you off guard. On the NASDAQ, if you find a 5-letter long ticker, or on the New York Stock Exchange, if you find a like ABC dot something, you find those types of ticker symbols, they represent unique circumstances. You can find this list just about anywhere. I pulled it up on Wikipedia. So for instance, if you found like ABC.Q on the New York Stock Exchange, that would represent a stock that's in bankruptcy. For some traders, that might be a good thing. For some traders, you might not be aware of that. I don't want it to catch you off guard because that could be a bad thing for you. On the NASDAQ, if you find that you're trading a stock with a 5-letter ticker symbol, that 5th letter will represent something based on this. So if it's ABCDQ on the NASDAQ, that means it's in bankruptcy. Again, could be good, could be bad. Just be aware of it. Keep an eye out. As an example, just this morning, actually, I used this exact same method to find ABIL, buy and sell it in a matter of a few minutes for 3% gain or so. And that was kind of a fun little experiment. I just wanted to play around a bit. Of course, trading penny stocks is kind of volatile for a reason. There's plenty of disclaimers about that, but if you choose to do it, this is a great method to get started. Just export the NASDAQ and the NYSE into an Excel spreadsheet. I'll do that for you. There will be a link in the description below and then you'll have all of them in one spot. That's a good way to get around the fact that you can only have one filter up at a time using this. Of course, you can use and pay for more advanced stock screeners that can help you do the same thing. Basically, you just want to filter down by anything less than $5 that's on the NYSE or the NASDAQ, and then apply any advanced filters that you might want to use for your trading strategy. If this has been helpful to you, give us a like, give us a share, and hit subscribe. We're going to be doing so many more videos like this, and let us know if you have any awesome trading ideas. Love to hear from you in the comments. Now, I promised that I would give you a link to my free PDF ebook, Invest, 3 Easy Steps to Investing. That'll be down in the show notes below. That's an ebook that's kind of tailored to people who haven't set up an account, haven't started investing yet. Maybe you're a little hesitant about it. It's supposed to get you started investing quickly, so give that a check out if that sounds like you, and we'll see you next time.